After 7 years, he's back as Robert Langdon. Tom Hanks will play the symbologist in Inferno, which is the third installment in the blockbuster franchise based on Dan Brown's 2003 mystery novel, The Da Vinci Code. On Tuesday, the cast descended up on Singapore for the Inferno red carpet event at the Art Science Museum. Let's join them now.
Oscar winners Tom Hanks and Ron Howard were joined by renowned Bollywood thespian Irfan Khan on the red carpet and photocop for the upcoming release of their high film Inferno. It is the third in a series of films named after and adapted from the best-selling books by Dan Brown. The first one was The Da Vinci Code in 2006, and then came Angels and Demons in 2009. They all starred Hanks and were all directed by Howard. Hanks tells us about the biggest perk of making this film.
I would leave my hotel room about 5:15 in the morning with a cup of coffee in my hand and stroll across the Ponte Vecchio, which is one of the most ancient pieces of Renaissance architecture that's then been there for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And I'd pass a street sweeper and a couple of lovers who were still up, making out as the sun rises over the river. I'd say the city of Florence was a great gift for all of us when we were making the movie.
There's a switch. If you throw it, half the people on Earth will die. But if you don't...
This time, the plot centers on a masterpiece by Italian poet Dante Alighieri called The Divine Comedy. The story unfolds in Italy and sees Langdon follow a trail of clues about the poet in a race to stop a deadly catastrophe. This time, he teams up with a doctor named Sienna Brooks, played by British actress Felicity Jones. Aside from the plot, what sets Inferno apart from the previous movies? For one thing, it's more modern, says director Ron Howard.
And something very modern about this theme. Instead of looking to the past for the problem, the crisis, the issue, instead it's overpopulation. It's something we've all thought about, we all relate to. And so in some way, I think this movie feels a little edgier, a little more immediate to audiences, and I think that builds suspense. I think it just builds more drama.
Actor Irfan Khan had nothing but nice things to say on his experience of working with Howard.
He has done some great work in the past, but he never carries that baggage. He is very simple and very hardworking man, and he enjoys the input of actors and his team, and he really... And that's what you enjoy, he gives you a lot of responsibility, and he asks you to create, and that is a fantastic thing. You feel like, and you really feel like that you have a true collaboration working with him. You have a sense of collaboration.
Sophus created a plague.
The world premiere of Inferno will be released in Florence, Italy, which is also the birthplace of poet Dante Alighieri, on October the 8th. Shen Li, CCTV.